to miss the dark spectrum. 600,000 people go missing every year in the US alone, ranging from young children to adults. While some people have been found, many of these cases go unsolved. Here's 5 strange disappearances. Number 5. Robert Morihan is a 33-year-old male from Virginia. One day he left his house at 6 a.m. on April 8th, never to be heard from again. It was said he was on his way to work to do an electrician job, as this was his main occupation. But that day, his wife's co-worker reported seeing Morihan's white Chevy Cavalier heading north on State Route 53, which was out of the way of his normal commute. Upon hearing this, Morihan's wife's attempt to call to no avail. Oddly enough, co-workers have been reported of seeing him eating breakfast that morning at the E.W. Thomas grocery store. What's even more strange is that Morihan was not scheduled to work that day, but was recalled leaving the house in full uniform. A month and a half later, Morihan's Chevy Cavalier was found in a Target parking lot in Maryland with his work tools still inside. Upon further investigation, police discovered Morihan planned to meet up with someone that day, but never showed up. To this day, Robert has never been seen. Number 4. Of course, we can't talk about strange disappearances without having Lord Matak on the list. In July 2014, a 20-year-old man by the name of Lars of Germany and his friends were visiting a place called Golden Sands, a major seaside resort town on the northern Bulgarian Black Sea coast. It was here that he sustained a ruptured eardrum after getting into a fight about a game of football, or better known as soccer in North America. Laws were advised by his doctor not to fly until the injury healed. Lars booked a hotel on the cheaper side of town and informed his friends just to go home without him. After spending the night in the hostel, Lars became extremely paranoid. Reports from his mom claimed she received a text from him stating that he didn't feel safe and that 4 mysterious men were following him. Lars can be seen on CCTV walking through the airport with his luggage. Then out of the blue, Lars can be seen sprinting in the opposite direction without his bags. He jumped over a fence, ran into a nearby forest. To this day, Lars has yet to be found. Number 3. At the time of his disappearance, Ben McDaniel was a 30-year-old man from Memphis, Tennessee. Before McDaniel's disappearance, he was down on his luck due to multiple reasons. McDaniel's construction business failed, leaving him in an excessive amount of debt. He was going through a divorce, and to make matters worse, he was also grieving a younger brother's death, which was later determined to be caused by a stroke. Due to this, he became an important role in raising money for the foundation started by his parents to support research into prevention and treatment of strokes. The parents suggested Ben take a sabbatical, offering him financial support while he lived in the family's beach home off the Florida Panhandle. His family said that the move really helped as Ben began to talk about moving on from recent setbacks. On August 20th, 2010, workers at a dive shop in Vortex Springs noticed a pickup truck had been sitting in their parking lot for 2 days. It was later determined to belong to Ben McDaniel. He was last seen by 2 of those workers on the evening of August 18th on a dive at Vortex Springs, entering a cave at 58 feet below the water's surface. Vortex Springs is a popular diving area that both experienced and novice divers frequent. It features a cave that many wouldn't consider recreational diving, with caves as deep as 310 feet. This requires training with a mixture of special gases. To this day, Ben has never been found. Number 2. Mikael Biggs is an 11-year-old girl from Mesa, Arizona, who went missing on January the 2nd, 1999. Mikael was last seen riding her bicycle in front of the family's home when Mikael and her younger sister thought they heard the sound of an ice cream truck in the distance. Eager for ice cream, they asked their mom for money and waited for the truck near Tolek and El Mero Ave. The younger sister decided to go back home for a coat, but by the time she returned, Mikael was already gone. She was never seen again. Following her disappearance, the only thing that could be found was her bicycle and the 2 quarters she received from her mom just moments earlier. The police searched the entire area, but no evidence pertaining to her whereabouts was found. To this day, Mikael is still missing.
Seconds that I walked down to the house, opened the door and told my mom, and then walked back out to the street. She was gone.
Number 1. Antonette Christine Calladito is a 9-year-old girl who went missing on April 6, 1986 in Gallup, New Mexico. In the early morning hours, there was a knock at the door. When Antonette asked who it was, a man identified himself as Uncle Joe. When Antonette opened the door, she was grabbed by 2 men and thrown into a brown van. Antonette was never seen again. A waitress in Carson City, Nevada, reported seeing a girl who, on her account, looked like Antonette in the diner where she worked. In attempts to gain attention, she repeatedly dropped silverware on the floor. When the waitress would pick it up, she would squeeze the waitress's hand. After the girl and the couple left, the waitress noticed the girl left a written note on the napkin. The note read, "Called the police. Help." A 911 call was also placed, reportedly being from Antonette herself, but it was never determined if it was really her or a prank call.
Police department. Hello. I'm Antonette Calladito. Okay, whereabouts in Albuquerque? Hello? Antonette, where are you? Antonette?
Although there have been many theories surrounding Antonette's disappearance, police believe the mother Penny had more information than she had given them about her daughter's disappearance after previously failing a lie detector test. Penny passed away on April 18th, 1999, and the whereabouts of Antonette is still unknown till this day. Thank you for tuning in to Mr. Dark Spectrum. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe